What's up, everybody? I'm Dapper Jeff, your gamer chef, and today, in honor of me feeling super nostalgic and taking a wonderful suggestion from Dr. Batman, I'm going to look back at one of the game franchises that I played as a kid and create a dish that you guys are going to love. It's going to be easy. It's going to be something where you don't need to cook anything because it's summer, it's getting hot. Nobody really wants to be in front of heat right now, and that's fine. So in honor of the greatest forgotten video game hero ever, that's right, Earthworm Jim, I'm going to show you guys how to make a fantastic worms and mud. It's easy, it's delicious, it's sweet and fantastic, and it'll keep you cool in these hot summer days. So, we're already in my kitchen. Let me show you how it's done. Alright guys, for this dish you're only going to need a few things. You're going to want your instant chocolate pudding. You're going to want your gummy worms and your sandwich cookies. I'm using Oreos. I'm using the chocolate marshmallow variety because, ooh, chocolate marshmallows. So, I'm going to set the worms aside. I'm going to set the Jell-O aside for now because we don't need those just yet. First thing I want to do is take your zip top bag and grab about a dozen or so of these Oreos. So, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. So, as we all know, worms live in dirt. And this is going to be the dirt. So you take your sandwich cookies, you're going to kind of roll them up in your zip top bag, zippy top make it closed, grab anything heavy. I'm using a meat tenderizer, but I'm not using the rigid edges. I'm actually going to try to use the flatter side, that way I don't bust up the bag. And you just want to smash up these cookies. Smash them good. Look at that. Look at how crumbly and smashed these are. That's kind of what you want for these. Now, if you wanted to, you could scrape off the filling and just use the cookies themselves. I'm not saying do it. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying it's an option. All right, so that's it for that. Next thing we're going to do is give me about 1 second. We're going to make up that Jell-O. Now that we've got the stuff to make our pudding, we're going to take the whole package. I've got a 5.9 ounce package that I'm just going to rip into. And I'm going to just dump all of that right into a bowl. And I will want 3 cups of nice icy cold milk. Do not use soy milk. If you do, your pudding will not set, and it won't be pudding. It'll be, I don't know, like chocolate soup. And we're not at soup. We're not doing no Team Fortress soup today. So we got our measuring cup. We got our milk. Let's measure out 3 cups. That might actually be all the milk I have left. So it's 2 cups. We're gonna pour that right in there. And I got one more cup. I need one more cup. And we are perfect with just enough milk left over to have a couple of Oreos for a snacky snack. So, now that we've got our milk and our pudding mixed together, we're gonna take our whisk or a fork, or you can use an egg beater if you have a big enough bowl. I have a small bowl, and we're just gonna start with whisking this together. So we're gonna do this for about 2-ish minutes, or until our pudding starts to thicken. I'm gonna make sure I rotate the bowl, try to scrape the sides. Alright guys, it's been 5 minutes, so our pudding should have that nice soft set. One thing I did off camera was I mixed in some of our Oreos into the pudding, which is going to be fabulous in a minute. Last but not least is the final step. We take our serving receptacle. You can use a glass, you can use like a parfait cup, or whatever you want to call it. Take your spoon, your scooping, dishing implement, and you are going to... So yeah, I probably put way too many Oreos into my pudding, and that's okay. So I want to scoopy scoops, big scoopums of pudding. Give me a second, let me angle this, adjust my camera a little bit, there we go. There we go. All right, so I got my scoopy bowl of pudding. I'm gonna scoopy right into my glass. And if you guys wanted to put down like some crushed Oreos at the bottom, you could. I've always kind of seen it, you know, you've got the bit of mud, which is the pudding. You got some dirt, which is the cookies. And you got the worms coming out of the dirt. Because who's going to come out of the dirt and save you when you need it? Earthworm Jim. That's who. Now, do a quick wipe around the edge to make this look nice, because I am going to be taking a picture of this. That actually kind of has a cool little swirly effect. Alright, I'm gonna, against my best judgment, reach in and grab some of these cookie crumbles, throw those right on the top. You know, like that kind of crusty dirt. Last but not least, the best part about this dish, in my opinion, the gummy worms. You're gonna take however many you want. Take 2 or 3 and just kind of like jam those right into that dirt. Because yeah, Earthworm Jim was a bit of a loner, but he could have had some wormy buddies. His cousin Earthworm Steve. Nightcrawler Ned, his best friend from high school. I don't know, I'm just making this up now. Get in there, Ned. Alright, and there we have it. I'll see you guys in just a second for the outro, but yeah. That's how you make a super easy, super delicious Earthworm Jim worms and mud. Alright guys, that's how you make a worms and dirt. Now, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna enjoy it. I got Jim, and I got Ned, and I got Earthworm Steve in there too. Yeah, I'm just gonna go have a good old time. So I'll catch you guys next week for a brand new recipe. But until then, do me a huge favor. Keep cooking, keep gaming, have fun, but most importantly, stay well fed. And grab anything heavy. I'm using a meat tenderizer. Groovy!